Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Rodriguez. Yes. And I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. As a YouTube creator, this channel does not run without you guys subscribing to the channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and leave a comment down below if you like. Today's message is going to be eagle eyes, guys. And how do you tap into eagle eyes? I'm gonna read a Bible verse. It's coming from Psalms, the 32th chapter, starting at the 8th verse, reading through to the 9th verse. It's gonna be Psalms, the 32th chapter, starting at the 8th verse, reading on through to the 9th verse there. As it reads, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with my eye. Be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and brittle, lest they come near unto thee. What I interpret out of this here, guys, in the spiritual realm, we have to tap into the eyes of an eagle. When you get a chance to look up this bird here, it is very unique alone how God made this eagle. It's the eagle. He don't peck and play around with other birds or his enemies. He just soar higher and higher and higher in the sky to uh, to keep these enemies at bay, to keep them out the way. And the eagle eyes, they can see so many miles away, and in the spiritual realm, God has given us a set of eyes that where they have been uniquely made to where we can see things a little more in depth, right? Um, and that is a blessing. What do you mean where you can see things more in depth? If you haven't cleaned up your spirit and got the plank out of your eyes, you can't see what the spiritual can see, right? So there's some internal work there that has to be conducted to where you can be able to see the way God wants you to see. He said, you will see my way, basically, and with seeing his way, it's not about the world way. It's not about what people want you to envision. It's going to always be what God wants you to envision. And always being a student as well. In life, we have to stay student like as well as myself. I'm on here speaking, but I'm still a student as well. And with being a student, God is always downloading wisdom and knowledge into this spiritual being in this body that's having a human experience, right? So with these dialogues being dialogued in, activated by the spirit of the living, he begins to guide me where I don't need the guidance that the horse need. I don't need the guidance that the mule needs to um, be able to exit and enter, any situation. I will be being shaped and molded in the situation God has been and shaped me and molded me. So when I'm in the situation, I will be able to discern what adversity this may be with seeing it with eagle eyes at the same time being a student in this adversary. Because every adversary is just not like a bad adversary. It may seem bad, but the only adversaries that I truly dislike is the ones where people put you in it. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with the ones that me and God want me to go through, but I don't know about you, but the worstest ones is when people put you in it. You know what I'm saying? Out of their malice and evilness and wickedness. Those are the ones that I just totally dislike, but we get through them. But those are the ones that I just really dislike, right? But as being a student, God has given us discernment to see through any situation and anything that we come up against, right? So in life, you want to tap in spiritually to those eagle eyes, and those eagle eyes, man, they can see some things, and a little story, a little testimony on my behalf. It was a time in my life where My eyes, they were in a situation to where, man, I thought I was going blind. I don't know if you know about if you scrap the tie down scraps and they like the bungee in the inside or whatnot. Tie down scrap, once upon a time, man, came from up under a vehicle, hit my left eye, full blast from the force from up under the bottom, dead in my eye. Boom! I'm talking about it. It felt like five sumo wrestlers that hit me in that eye. That I got that big around, and man, by the grace of God, um, people was looking at me, man. They was like, man, I know he gonna cry, man. But like I say, guys, I hate crying. It's just not. I cry when I have to if I need to, but it's just like it's kind of hard to pour out some tears. And that day there, man, my wife with me, man. I just grabbed and held her, man, and they was like, boy, you supposed to be boo-hooing, man. But the impact from that to my eye, where I'm going with this is that impact was so tremendous, guys, that where, I thought I was blind, I literally thought I was blind in that left eye. And the power of God, and just show you how powerful he is. I had got the treatment on the eye, and the beauty of it, man, what God did was he made this left eye one of the most strongest eye in the eye test that got hit that hard in the eye with the hook part. The hook part came up from the tie down and hit me dead in the eye. Pow! This eye became the most strongest eye on my body. And that was weird to me, but God, you know, and that has blessed me on this journey to understand when you in the spiritual, some things you can be impacted by, like that. To me, I thought that I had to be out of here because it was blurry. It took me about almost a week, almost a good week, to where I can start seeing out that eye. But it came to be the strongest eye. What I'm saying today is we have to tap into eagle eyes spiritually and bring that to the natural. And the natural will be the living of the land, here in this world here globally. And knowing with these spiritual eyes, everybody don't have them. So don't feel bad when people don't see what you don't see. Don't feel bad when everybody's not want to be a student and listen and want to learn what you have learned or be able to obtain information and go with it within life. So you had to keep that in mind and guard these things and know that everybody is not everybody that sits beside you, everybody that wants to try to pick your brain, everybody that want to get some information is not for you. And you got to keep that in mind, guys. I don't care where you go in this life. You got to remember, everybody's not willing to clap for you. They may portray that they're clapping for you, but all along, man, you just don't know the hidden agendas. So I just want to leave that with you guys today, guys. Eagle eyes and be a student at all times. And like God say, I'll lead you with my eyes and I'll guide you where you don't need no guidance like the horses or the mule. Until next time, guys, God bless each and every one of you guys.